Just first of all, do you have a sense of Phil?
Yeah, I think Phil's going to be fine.
I wonder if you're more satisfied with the start and grabbing a hold of it in those first 20 minutes, or how you didn't really seem to take your foot off the gas?
Yeah, all of that, really. I mean, it was certainly a great start for us, and I loved how we managed the game. A lot of times you can spend a lot, and the game's still 3-1 too, so it wasn't like the score was out of hand, and we were doing a lot of good things, and obviously they're depleted. I mean, they played yesterday, and they played hard, and it was just one of those nights where we were in a situation where we seemed to have a lot of energy, and we were a little bit pissed off about what happened against Toronto, and I thought we came with a purpose tonight right from the get-go, and I really liked how we managed the game as the game evolved.
We can name a few guys, but Howden was one that seemed to kind of do a little of everything, show a little bite too. What'd you see?
Yeah, I liked a lot of his game. He played with a lot of energy, and I thought, like you said, in all three zones, he did a lot of good things.
If you looked, 41 shots, I believe, today, 41 against Nashville. It was only 20-something against Toronto. But those two games, are those more of the blueprint of what you stood up there and talked about so often, getting pucks to the net, shooting?
Yes, but that being said, I could probably go through 20 instances where I thought we should have shot the puck. So, I mean, we're getting better. We're not going to get to where we need to be overnight. It's going to be a little bit of a process, and we are shooting the puck a little bit more, which is certainly going to be helpful.
We've talked about how a lot of the offense recently has come from Panarin and Mika, and you said that's kind of to be expected. But was there something that gave the team a little boost, or something that you like seeing about Chytil and Howden, who haven't had a lot of points recently, both getting involved early?
Yeah, just like the pace of our game. I thought, you look at some of our goals tonight, they were all going north. We weren't slowing down to go east-west. And I'm not saying you can't make cross-ice passes and seam plays. You have to do that this day and age. But I think what you have to do is you have to set a tone that you're going to play fast, you're going to go north. And from that, you can create some space for yourself going east-west. And we get into trouble when we get a puck and we look to go east-west before we're moving and playing at a pace. So I thought we were better in that area tonight, and those two guys in particular.
Do you think those two guys needed games to feel good about, though?
Yeah, it's always good to score. I mean, listen, I can sit here and talk about back checking and D-zone coverage and all those things, but, at the end of the day, guys want to score, and we want them to score. So it's good to see those guys get rewarded.
And Kreider, just him lately, it seems like he's stepped up recently for sure.
Yeah, he's elevated his game for sure, and I really like that line. I think that line's been very effective. They were by far our best line against Toronto, and I just thought they continued doing the things they were doing in that game tonight.
Can you explain what happened with the Lemieux misconduct?
Yeah, again, I would have liked to avoid putting himself in that position. He's a very important player for us, and he plays a hard game. He plays with an edge. He's, we miss him when he's not out there, and I wish he would have avoided that situation. But that being said, I know officiating is difficult, but I just wish he'd get treated a little bit differently than he has been lately. I think it's. I just want all our players to be treated equal, and sometimes it doesn't seem that way with him.
And back to the game about Lundqvist. He had not played in 8 games, and what do you think of? He didn't have a lot of shots today, so what do you think of what he did?
I thought he played very well, and it looked. Yesterday was, during practice, he looked dialed in. I knew he was going to have a good night tonight.
Just on Lundqvist, workload wasn't very heavy. We've seen him have success back-to-back. Are you tempted to do that tomorrow?
Yes, I am tempted, yeah. Haven't made that decision yet, though. Certainly on the table.